Hey, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Bet the Gambit. I am Kenny White, the Wizard of Odds. Been an odds maker in Las Vegas. I made the opening betting line for over 30 years for the casinos. They used my odds and information to shade their numbers and make a higher or hold a higher percentage. So, hey, I'm here now on the other side of the counter to help you. That's what I do for a living. I bet professionally. I'm a market maker in several of the off the wall sports, and that's what I kind of specialize in. I still handicap. College football, college basketball are still very solid sports for me. The professional sports, I still handicap them for you, but I really bet very small amounts on those. Really not interested because they are much, much more difficult to beat. And again, I'll tell you, betting sports, my philosophy for you is make your numbers, and that's what the power ratings are about. It's a foundation for you to look and see where I'm at. You can adjust them however you want. Make your earliest line and bet the virgin numbers on any sport. So throughout this on Bet the Gambit, I'll be betting the NFL with you, and we'll be betting it a week in advance because that's the virgin number. So we'll attack those, get numbers early, try to attack overnight numbers. But we will talk about the daily schedule every day. So here's just kind of a preview of what you'll get from me every day. My power ratings are on my site at kennywhitesports.com for $19.99 a month. Actually, I'm sorry, scratch that. My fault. The price has gone up. If you are a current subscriber, you are locked in at that price. It is now $25 a month for the power ratings, but it's still the greatest deal in sports betting. You get all of my numbers. These numbers are 80% of the equation for me betting a game. The other 20% is the science of it, the feel of the teams, the revenge factors, the look aheads, the letdowns, all those type of factors and tangibles I put into the line after. And you have to do the same thing as well. The better the feel you have for the league and the teams, more money you're going to make in this business. So you got to have a great feel. Looking at today's baseball card, if you had my power rating sheet in front of you, or you have my power rating sheet in front of you, several games have started already. I'm going to jump to Washington and Philadelphia, Mitchell Parker and Zach Wheeler. And don't forget, at the end, when I finish a couple of these games on my sheet, I'm going to give you a AAA game that I have over a 90-cent difference on today, and I'll explain why. And Major League Baseball, again, Washington, Philly, Mitchell Parker, the lefty, versus Zach Wheeler, right-hander. In this game, I have Philadelphia a strong 60-cent favorite in the offensive category. Teams are pretty equally defensively. Starting pitching, big advantage goes to Wheeler, but Mitchell Parker has pitched well of late. Bullpen, another 35-cent advantage to the Phillies. I've made the Phillies a 223 favorite in this game. They're 265, maybe traveled a little bit higher. So I passed on the side. My total is 8. You'll find that on the sheet in the KW line. That's about what the market line is of 8. So I passed this game, but when I looked over the numbers of both starting pitchers this year, these are median numbers on the year. Mitchell Parker, 5 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Zach Wheeler, his median start for the entire year, 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. So he's the biggest strikeout guy of the day. Jack Flaherty actually had it 7 as well. Both those guys about 7 strikeouts. But when you look at that, 3 earned runs these two have allowed in 6 innings, not just 5 innings. So looking at a first, going to go to my screen here, looking at the first 5, that total 4.5 under, minus 105, I can get it several outs here in Vegas. So before the show, just prepping for this, I played this under, Philadelphia and Washington, under 4.5, first 5 innings. I like both starting pitchers. Moving down, Baltimore and Boston, Pivetta versus Zach Eflin now for the Orioles. Both guys have had about an average season, just looking at their overall stats, but both guys really have good stuff. And Eflin, far better as a home pitcher. I have him well above average. So a little bit of advantage there, a 15-cent edge for the Orioles with Eflin over Pivetta offensively. Very close. Orioles, slight edge. I do dock Boston, the Red Sox on the road. Bullpen-wise, Baltimore far better. My number, $1.45 and 8. This market 133, 8.5 over 15. So that's what you're going to get every day. Now I had no plays in those 2 games. I came up with a play on my own with the Baltimore or with the Philadelphia Washington game in the first 5 innings by looking on the sheet, and it shows you the median innings, hits, earned runs, walks, and strikeouts. It also gives you the game score 2 number for the season. And I also have those numbers broken down for home and away starts. So on the sheet, you'll see Mitchell Parker's home and away numbers, and you'll see Zach Wheeler, or you'll see Mitchell Parker's away numbers. You'll see Zach Wheeler's home numbers. I talk quick, I'm fast. I try to get the information to you in and out. And I think that's, the way the show is going to be. That's just my personality. If Tim Doyle was here, we'd probably have some great jokes and great laughs. I'll try to, make it a little bit lighter as we go as well. But I want you to get to the betting window and make some money and cash some tickets. Now, promised you a AAA game. Today, I've been betting AAA for the last 3 years, and it's been very, very successful for me. It's not a market that's widely available in the state of Nevada. Caesars has it, and a couple other places carry it. I know you can go to the Boulder Station. It's the only station property that actually has it on the board. I send people over there every day to bet those numbers. My game today for you, second game on the board in the International League. Nashville is at Durham. Durham, $1.25 favorite. I laid $1.15 earlier today, but market-wise, about $1.25. I bet Durham here today. Jacob Lopez is going. He's a left-hander. He's got nasty stuff. He is nasty. Durham's the far better baseball team between the two. You can go check the numbers out yourself. Nashville, bottom of the barrel offensively in this league, a team 630 OPS for the season. They've just been awful. And, looking at the standings, Nashville right now, one of the weaker teams in the International League. So I'm very shocked at this price. Again, at minus 125. I made it 215. Now, remember, it's sports betting. Anything can happen. Last week, I had Round Rock or Sugarland, one of those two in the Pacific Coast League, $1.90 favorite. And for some reason, El Paso was $1.40 favorite. I think they really like that pitcher. Jared Kohler was going for the El Paso team, and he threw a shutout. He beat me 3-0. I thought I had the far better play because I had the far better team against a young pitcher. We have going up against a young guy today in Logan Henderson. So that's all I got for you. I'm going to go live tomorrow. Bet the Gambit. Next week we'll probably get to run the Gambit with sports information from all over the country. Fast, hard-hitting, great stuff that'll make you money. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll be live tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific here. Bet the Gambit. Stay tuned.